Hello everyone, this is A. Lawrence Haskins. We are on location right now at the 2010 Langston Hughes African American Film Festival. Here with me now, I'm so privileged and honored to have former Washington State Representative Dawn Mason here with us to talk with us a little bit about how she feels about the festival. Ms. Mason, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Good, excellent. So what brings you to the Langston Hughes African American Film Festival?
Well, film festivals are culture-based.
Yes.
I consider myself a cultural custodian.
Oh, wow.
And what I love about film and film festivals, unlike movies, movies are written and portrayed by others about someone,
right,
or about a people, or about a situation. Film festivals usually are written by the people, for the people. So a whole new filter is put across how life is seen. So this film festival, an African American film festival,
yes,
we get to be depicted in all of our many various ways,
right,
and it's exciting.
Right, it is exciting, and this year's festival has just been phenomenal.
Yes.
I mean, the opening night was great, mm-hmm, and obviously tonight everyone's here to see the documentary about Bill
yes,
Withers.
Yes.
And so, what has been your most favorite part of the festival so far, and why?
I love the first film.
Okay.
Nurse Fighter Boy.
Yes, ma'am.
And I guess a lot of people did. That's why it was the introductory film.
Right.
Because again, it was a topic about us, written by a Canadian.
Right.
And it was in Canada. So it shows Africans in the diaspora. So it wasn't in the United States. So I thought that expanded our experience,
right,
but also showed a connectedness.
It showed exactly, because, like you said, the gentleman is totally from a different country,
yes,
and I'm sure because of maybe the laws and the original thought process in the country, his perspective is kind of a little bit different.
Yes.
But it seems the way he's told the story, it seems very similar to African Americans here,
yes,
in the United States.
Yes. So is there a difference? I don't think there's a difference. So that's why I speak as Africans in the diaspora.
Yes.
We can be West Indian, we can be Brazilian, we can be Canadian, but we all are of African descent, and so therefore our basis of our culture is from a motherland, and so there is a connectedness, and we can find the similarities,
yes, ma'am,
as a people.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, there's a lot of things going on right now in terms of, and I'm going to bring all this back, how it might relate to the film festival and African Americans in the whole collective. There's a lot of things going on in terms of laws and everything like that being passed right now. Mm-hmm. The health care reform bill,
yes,
the kind of the highly controversial law that just was passed in Arizona,
oh, yes,
regarding immigration. Do you feel, Ms. Mason, that these events are necessary to combat some of the disparaging laws that are being passed?
Yes, I think that it again gives the dominant cultures and population a chance to really start seeing people. So if it's a Hispanic film festival, an African American film festival, a women's film festival, a youth film festival, it helps people who choose to stay segregated from diverse populations a chance to see what humanity really is. And they have to grow from that. What has happened in Arizona is a tragedy and a travesty.
Yes.
This is America 2010.
Yes.
And for any governor to sign such a law it doesn't, I mean, I would like to say it goes back to something. It's projecting an evilness, yeah, and a mentality, yes, that I don't think we've seen. Right. This is a whole different dimension.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know our history. Everyone knows our history as blacks in this country. But now this is and we know the history of Hispanics. So they're adding a new dimension to the history of depraved humanity.
Right. It seems like they're giving a license, yes, for discrimination.
Yes.
Because one thing that has been talked about is that there are some police officers who are conscientious,
yes,
but then there are those who are going to take this and they're going to have it seems as though they're going to have an unlimited license,
right,
to let out any type of bias they may have.
Exactly. This is America. The closest thing I can think of is the past laws of South Africa.
Oh,
and
apartheid.
Apartheid.
Yes, ma'am.
Where people had to have passes. And yes, and the relationship that it created with the police and the security. Mm-hmm. So this is not good. I hope this is something, but I'm not sure if America will rise up to this. If they don't, then we have a lot of work to do.
Yes, ma'am. And so hopefully, to bring it back to the film festival, hopefully, bringing events like this,
yes,
or some kind of way form a groundswell eventually that will give a kind of a stronger voice.
I believe that because the subjects that have been touched on go across a lot of experiences,
yes,
as Africans living in America and African Americans, and so therefore, and obviously just Africans in diaspora. I want to say that because we've had West Indian, we've had Canadian. So I think that a chance to see this. Most importantly, it's not what other people do, it's what we do.
Yes,
now, that's most important.
Yes,
what do we do with the information?
Yes,
and all of these films should be mandatory in schools, so that our children, because they can be a preventive, rather than dealing with incarceration and what happens after that, is that when people feel good about themselves and the world, they see the part they play in the world.
Right.
And because when learning is learned best when it's has a value to your own experience. So I would love to see the film festival go into our schools. We need to work on seeing that the school districts in this state, in fact across the country, start giving film because our children learn visually.
Yes.
So seeing some of these films should be integrated into our learning, and I think we'll see the achievements turn around.
Excellent. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Miss Dawn Mason, former Washington State Representative, here at the 2010 Langston Hughes African American Film Festival. This is your host, A. Lawrence Haskins, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and we'll talk to you soon.